Hello all and welcome back. So in this video, let us continue solving some more question on recursion. And the question which we are going to solve is actually a very good question which has been asked in many companies like Amazon, Microsoft, Facebook, as you can see on your screen as well. It is to print words from a phone number. Okay, so let's do the same. Now, first let me define the question to you. The question says that you have to print all the words, okay, which can be made from a particular given number. Now, the overall idea of this question lies in this particular keypad. Okay, so many of the phones, right? One second, I am mistaken. Yeah, phones, touchscreen, like before touchscreen phones, there were these keypad phones where to type something, okay, we have to actually press these buttons. So, for example, if you want to press high, right, or not, let's not press high. Maybe let's say if you want to do A and D. So you should press 2 and 3, then you will get A, D. Okay. For high as well, what you have to do, first you have to press 4 2 times. This will be H. Then 4 4 4 I. So this was the overall use case of these keypad based phone, right? This is how we used to type. Like I have used one as well myself, but then in the touchscreen keyboard, QWERTY keyboard took over, and now we don't see it anymore, right? So should be fine. Now let me tell you what exactly the question expects from you. The question says that it will be giving you a number. Okay, so let's say it gives 2 3. Now you have to tell all the possible combinations which you can make. Okay, so how all the possible combinations? Pay attention. So when you press 2 and 3, okay, what all can happen? First, let us see for 3. If you press 3, the outcomes are going to be D, E, and F. If you press 2, the outcomes are going to be A, B, and C. Now you don't know, like you know that, okay, the person has just pressed these buttons. How many times you don't know. And you have to tell that, okay, what all he actually trying to say. Okay, this is just the code. So for example, when he pressed 2, 3, it can happen that this particular person, he is trying to write AD, AE, AF, or he is trying to write BD, BE, BF, and similarly he is trying to write CD, CE, CF. Now we are not aware that, okay, how many times he have pressed that particular button, but we know for sure that he has pressed these two buttons. Now again, he could have pressed 2 3 times first, then we are sure that, okay, C would be the case. Now depending on how many times C3 is pressed, C, D, E, or F can come. In a similar manner, 9 such cases are possible, right? Now again, this is the kind of question which might seem a little bit difficult in the starting, but if you are well versed with concept of string and recursion and normally list and how to handle all these things, this will be a very easy question to do, and that's what we are going to do here. Okay, everyone. So we are going to return our answer as string. We are going to return our answer as a list. Okay. So what we are going to do, we are going to return our answer. So let me just write the skeleton as well here. Def return all. What was it asking? Words, right? So all words. I will be getting a number. Let us take it as a string. That will be helpful. Okay. Because what is present, and it will be just returning us the answer. Just return what the answer is. So now I can have the answer here with return all words, and you have to just pass me this thing. Okay. Cool. I think, yeah, this is the skeleton of the code. Now again, make sure that you understand this as well, what you have to return, how the input will be sent and everything. Combine and equip with all the knowledge of recursion. Let us solve this question now. Okay, and this is a good medium to hard level question. As you can see, all the companies which I've asked them, again, they are trying to understand the idea how the person approaches this question. That's why this is a very common and commonly asked question, right? Very like something which a lot of product based companies asked. So great, everyone. Now let us see exactly how we are going to do this. First is going to be the base case. What if the person doesn't press anything? Well, if he is not pressing anything, if you are saying to me that input is an empty string, just empty. Okay, I'm taking it as a string. You can take it as a, let me make it input. You can take it as a number as well, honestly. Okay, but then you will have to convert it to string, of course, because we are going to slice it down, right? So input is empty. then you can surely say that, hey, your output is also going to be empty. You didn't press anything, you will not get anything, right? Second, recursive call. Now this is a little bit tricky work, okay? If I have 2, 3, then the way I have taught you, you just need to ask, and it can be any much long, right? It can be 2, 3, 4, 5, anything, you don't care on that. Your whole aim is that whatever it is, you just ask recursion that, hey recursion, get me the list of all the answer for this particular thing. And recursion is going to give it to you. No question asked, right? So this is something which we have learned over time in the framework which I have taught you, that you can just assume that, okay, recursion is going to give it to you. What recursion is going to return here? We know that it's going to be D, E, and F, right? It's going to be D, E, and F. Now, once you have this particular answer, you have to do your work. In your work, let me write it. So our work or calculation. If we have this particular list, and I know for my 2, I have 3 choices, which is A, B, and C. Don't you think if I just combine them, if I just take A, combine it with all the choices of what I'm getting from recursion, then pick B, because at the end of the day, whatever you have returned me, I am just pressing a button on top of it. And how many combinations this button have will actually be the total answer I have. So for example, in this, I can add, first I can pick up A and add D to it, then E to it, and then F to it. Very similar manner, then I can pick up B, D to it, E to it, and F to it. The good thing with the framework, the way I've taught you, is that actually it can be anything, 2, 3, 4, 5, anything. You don't have to worry on that. You don't have to draw the tree. Everything recursion is going to take care of. If you do your work properly, which is to add this thing, your code is going to work fabulously fine. Okay. And you will be able to solve even these medium to hard level question in a jiffy. Okay. So great everyone. Now let us try to code this once, and then I'm going to run it again for you. Just one thing, because we need this key, like what all are present here, we have to create a dictionary. Now all of you must have already learned about dictionaries. So I'm just creating this keys as a dictionary, where for 1 it is empty. Also in this input, it is assumed that you are not going to pass 1. Okay. From 2 to n is what you are going to pass. For 2 it is ABC. So what I'm writing here, so I'm just referring to this keypad. 1 it is nothing is there. For 2 ABC is there. The understanding here is that, see, if 7 would have been pressed, then we have 4 choices. So our variable, our function calls are gonna get increased, right? If that is going to happen, we saw the same in the permutation example as well. What we are going to apply? We are going to apply for loop and then make our recursion calls, right everyone? So let us do that, should be fine. Great, yeah. So 2 ABC, then 3 we have DEF. For 4 we have GHI. For 5 we have JKL, and you will have to do this thing, right? Because there is no way you can get this anywhere in Python or directly, that what exactly is going to get printed, right? So what are the keys, like what are the each and every variable in that keys. Now next one can be, I think this will give an error if I run it. 1 second, let me check. Okay, it works fine. So for 7 it can be, I think, PQRS. So 1 second, PQRS. For 8 it should be, so I'm creating a dictionary because it will help me to quickly get what exactly is the word which I pressed. You can create a if condition as well, that should also work fine, not a worry. Okay, if statement you are passing, that should also be fine. And WXYZ. Okay, great. Just a advice here, if you are dealing this input as an integer, okay, then you can also do the same thing. Just you have to understand that this key should then be an integer, and you can get the first or the last digit that I have already discussed, how by doing the percentage and the division thing, you can get the first and the last part, right? Dividing by 10 and percentage by 10, you can get all these things. Cool. So yeah, now I think we are good to write our code. The very first thing, base case, if my input is empty, I can just return an empty string. Okay, let me print answer here as well. Great. So yeah, input is empty, okay, equals empty, then we can just return it. Wait, why is it giving an error here? Okay, equals to, my bad. Yeah, cool. Okay, so this is our base case, everyone. Now comes the magic of recursion. I'm saying that small input first. Let me make it like this: input 1 2 all the way to the end, then small input words, right? Small input words is just going to be return all words, and I can just pass my small input. Now here I actually just have to assume that I will be getting my answer. I don't worry. Understanding that you have got your answer, which in this case is going to be D, E, F for 3, right? If it would have been 3, 4, 5 something, it would have been a long answer, but yeah, you don't have to worry on that. Now you have to write your code. Now your key, okay, so you need to just get keys letter, actually keys letter, which is the major thing which you want to get. You can just get keys and input of 0. So this input of 0 is your key which you have pressed. Using this keys dictionary, you are able to get key letter. So if this is 2, you are going to get in key letter ABC. And now is where you have to make sure that you write a loop, because see, for 7 it's going to be running 4 times, but for 2 it's going to run 3 times. So this is something which you can handle by a loop. So for my key in, or let's say my char, so your char is going to be A, B or C. My char in keys letter, okay, my char in keys letter for word in small input word. If you're able to get these things, let me just create an answer here, which I'm going to return. Okay, finally I'm going to return an answer. You can just append to your answer whatever is your char, plus whatever the word you have already got. And if you do this, recursion, PMI and everything says that your code is going to run fabulously well. Okay, so I think I've already kind of dry run this for you. This is not something which I would expect that you also do for multiple cases. And now I should be good to run this directly, right everyone? So on the dry run, we know that, okay, DEF is something we are going to get. Okay, but let me still do it, considering that you all have an idea. All for this question, I would expect that you are going to do it so that you get the practice. If I run it, let us see if I'm going to get the answer or not. And we are able to get our answers, right? So I hope you're able to see that how easy it is, right? Matlab, what is the overall difficulty about this? This has been asked in many tier 1 companies, but we are able to see that if we have our basics right, the overall code becomes a lot easy. And I have actually just broken the framework in front of you and written the answer. Nowhere I have actually assumed anything, have used anything which you don't know, and we are able to solve this answer. And if I just run it for 2, 3, 4, 5 as well, you don't need to worry. Yes, you will get a lot of answers, but you don't have to worry, right? So these many combinations are possible, but your code is going to handle it fabulously. If it is given like normally in online cases, or let's say if your interviewer say that, okay, 1 can also be given, then ask how you want to handle 1. Do you want to still continue? Do you want to give a warning, or do you just want to return all the things which you have till now? Okay. So if 1 is given, you can handle it specifically. Normally in coding things, this is not given. Now one more thing, let us try to solve the same question. I think it is on LeetCode as well. So yeah, this is the same code which is on LeetCode as well. Okay. The good thing, let me just refresh. Yeah. The good thing, the code which you have written, I think it's going to work fabulously well. So let me just copy this whole code. And I would highly suggest to solve your question first on your VS Code and then on directly on LeetCode. That is going to be helpful. And I can actually, I think, just return this. Should be fine. If I return all words, copy this, return all words, digits. So it's a string here, and we are returning list of string, right? So yeah, should be fine. This is just kind of telling what we are returning. It just doesn't control a given error, but yeah, this just tells us that, okay, what it expect to get returned. Let us do this. It's saying that, okay, for 23 digits, okay, my bad, it should be digits. Some test or edge cases can maybe it can tell. So for example, yeah, this here it is telling that it doesn't want it to be empty. So the way you can handle it, if you can handle it here only, right? You can handle it here only instead of changing your logic. If your digits is empty, right? You just return this. Okay. Here you can handle it as well. You can say that, okay, if your small input words, okay, whatever you are getting it is empty, then maybe you can take it one single, because you need to still make sure that you're able to append to it. But I think it is a better way to just change your logic, change these edge cases here. Okay, these are normally known as edge cases. You can handle them specifically. So I've just added this edge case here, and my whole code logic is going to work fine. Now let me run it. Okay, again my bad. Equals to. Let me run it. Okay. 1 second. Cool, everyone. So I hope with that you're able to understand that how we have to actually go to these, like how we have to approach these questions. Okay, for 6, okay, I made a mistake here. 6, it is, okay, it is going to be MNO. My bad. So again, just a mistake in the key should be fine. Let me submit it now. Hope everything is fine. Everything other is fine. And yes, you're able to get this. It beats, the code is accepted, working all fine. And yeah, you're good. Okay, everyone. So many of these questions are going to be based on these kind of concepts of permutation, combinations, how to do that. I have actually given you a good framework and told you how you have to reach these things. If you are applying them, you will be able to solve all the questions. Please make sure that you practice and do all the questions which I am giving in assignment. And we are going to meet in the next video. Thank you.